Students, we will do chapter 7. The name of chapter is Financial Arithmetics, exercise 7C, question number 10. Let's read the question. Saira purchases some lemons for rupees 50 at the rate of 3 for a rupee. Okay. Saira purchases some lemons. Okay, students, focus on some. In mathematics, we don't consider sum. We should know a number, and here sum is given, means some apples. We don't know how many purchases lemons. We don't know how many lemons, so keep it in your mind that we have to sort out, we have to find out how many lemons, because if we don't know how many lemons, we can't find its selling price. Okay, so we have to sort out this sum. Mathematics don't believe on these sum, honesty, and these type of words. Mathematics believes on numbers. They should give us some means they should tell us how many lemons. They are not telling us how many lemons, so we have to find out lemons by ourselves. By using the given information. For rupees 50. Okay, she purchases some lemons for rupees 50. Purchases means that rupees 50 is the cost price. Okay, 50 is the cost price. You should keep it in your mind. These are important things. At the rate of 3 for a rupee. A rupee means that for 1 rupee she purchases 3 lemons and sells them at 5 for rupees 2, and she sells 5 lemons for 2 rupees. The rate is given, exact amount is not given. What is means in that the exact selling price is not given. Look, she sells them at 5 for rupees 2. You should notice that the rate is given, but the exact selling price is not given. So we have to find out the selling price using this given data. What is the total gain or loss? Okay, we have to decide whether she got profit or loss. Gain means profit. We have to decide whether she had got profit or loss, and what is her we have to find the amount of profit and loss as well, and find also the percentage gain or loss. Then we also have to find the percentage gain or percentage loss. It's very easy. Once we have got profit, cost price, selling price, we can find the percentage gain by using the formula, and the formula of percentage gain is profit upon cost price multiplied by 100. We need the value of profit and we need the value of cost price to find the percentage profit. Let's start our question. We will write the given. Given is Saira purchases some lemons for rupees 50 at the rate of 3 for a rupee and sells them at 5 for rupees 2. I have explained it while reading the question, and required is find total gain or loss and find percentage gain or loss. I explained it while reading the question. Now let's solve it. Okay, she buys lemon in 1 rupee, 3 lemons, and she bought lemon for 50 rupees. 50 multiplied by 3 gives us 150 rupees, 150 lemon. 1 rupee 3 lemon, and she bought lemon for 50 rupees. 50 multiplied by 3, 150. Look, we have sort out sum. As I told you in the beginning of the question, Saira purchases some lemon, and using the given data we have sort out that how many lemons. 150 lemons she actually bought. So we have sort out the word sum. She bought 150 lemon, because if there are 3 lemons for 1 rupee, then for 50 rupees, 50 multiplied by 3, 150 lemon. Now our next task is to find out the selling price, because the rate is given but the exact selling price is not given, and they have given the rate. What is the rate of selling price? 3 no, not 3, 5 for rupees 2. She sells 5 lemon for rupees 2. Okay, this is the rate given in the question. Now let's solve, let's find out the selling price. And now she sells 5 lemon in rupees 2, and lemon selling price is 2 upon 5. Okay, this is unitary method. If she sells 5 lemon in rupees 2, she will sell 1 lemon for 2 upon 5 equals rupees 0.4. It means that she sells 1 lemon for 0.4 rupees. Now because she had bought 150 lemons, then 150 lemon selling price, 150 multiplied by 4 equals rupees 60. Okay, we have got rupees 60 selling price using the unitary method. Now what was the cost price? Cost price was given in the question, rupees 50. And what is the selling price? Rupees 60. Which price is greater, selling price or cost price? Selling price is greater than cost price. It means that she is earning profit because the selling price is bigger than the cost price. Now our task is to find how much profit. 60 minus 50, it means she is getting the profit of 10 rupees, but we have to use it by find it using formula. Find profit using formula. Profit equals SP minus CP, selling price minus cost price. She made profit 60 minus 50. 60 is selling price, 50 is cost price, rupees 10. 60 is rupees 10 is the profit, amount of profit. 10 rupees is the amount of profit. Okay, now our next task is to find percentage profit. Find percentage profit using formula. Percentage profit is profit upon cost price multiplied by 100. Profit, we know what is the profit. We have got the profit, that is 10. And cost price, it was given in the question, rupees 50, because she bought some lemons for rupees 50. It means, as in the beginning while I was explaining, I told you that cost price is 50. Now profit upon cost price, we will put the values in this formula. The value of profit is 10, the value of cost price is 50, multiply by 100%, its formula. Now students, you can do now you can multiply this numerator with this numerator. 10 times 100 gives us 1000. 1000 multiply divided by 50 gives us 20. You can do it like this, but I will not recommend you to multiply a numerator with numerator, but I recommend you that whenever there is multiplication of a fraction with a whole number, look, this is a fraction, 10 upon 50 is a fraction. When there is multiplication of a fraction with whole number, you should always look for the cancelling. In the next step here, I have done the cancelling. And for cancelling, you should look at the numerator and denominator. In the numerator, it's 10 and denominator 50. And in mathematics, it's a rule that we can cancel a 0 of denominator with a 0 of numerator. After cancelling, now if you multiply numerator with numerator, 1 times 100 gives us 100. Any number multiplied by 1 doesn't change the number. 1 times 100 gives us 100. This is I have written in the next step. And in the denominator 5, we will not write this 0 because this 0 is cancelled out. Now 100 upon 5, you can divide. Now divide 100 by 5 and we will get 20. It means that she got a profit of 20%. Out of 100 rupees she will get 20 rupees as profit.